Yes, the people, welcome back to a brand new episode of Marshiii To Modus, where I'm giving myself 5 years to make an appearance on one of the most famous stages out there, the Modus Super Series. Whether it be an appearance on the main stage of Modus Super Series or the influence event, either or, I'm going to be very happy with myself and it'll be a bucket list checked off. If you haven't already watched episode 1, I'll leave it up in the corner. I'll also leave it down in the description below. In that episode, I explain how the series is going to work, why I think it's going to take me 5 years, and we find our benchmark and my current playing level. This episode, I'm going to show you my warm-up routine. I'll talk you through it, then we'll get into a couple of practice routines on the Go Darts Pro app through the Scolia. I haven't practiced much darts since the last episode. I've literally just played. I need to get practicing seriously. If you're not already, make sure you smash the hell out of that subscribe button, ding dong that notification bell, so you never miss another episode of Marshiii To Modus. And hopefully, in the coming weeks, I can get outside and I can start playing some proper darts in a pub league, in a tournament, whatnot. So hopefully I can bring those into future episodes. And next episode, I think I'm going to get into some games against the bot on the Scolia, because I don't think you guys want to watch me just practice my darts. If you do, I'll leave the links down in the description to my streams. I stream both on TikTok and Twitch now. I've moved over to Twitch. That being said, let's get into this one and let's get the practice on the road. So here's the warm-up routine. I do this at the start of every stream. I've not thrown a single dart today, so hopefully it should warm me up. What I normally do is I normally just spend 5 to 10 minutes aiming at that bullseye, hoping to get the arm loose. One of the reasons that I aim at the bullseye is, number one, you don't achieve anything for hitting the bullseye when you're warming up. When you're warming up at a treble 20, you're still aiming for that 180. Whereas with the bullseye, other than getting free in it, you don't really achieve anything. By aiming at the bullseye, you're keeping your dart straight because the bullseye is smack bang in the middle of the board. That way you're training your arm to throw straight, effectively. Like I said, I normally do this for about 5 to 10 minutes, or until I'm getting all 3 darts either in the bullseye or in the 25. But again, darts is mental. Normally, something clicks in my head and I know when I'm feeling warm. The arm will start feeling looser, the darts will start going central a lot more, even if I am missing. Like that. That is a perfect example of me feeling warm. When I'm hitting stuff like that, it's good grouping and they're around the target I want. Bit high, that one. But I don't just get it once and then feel like I'm warm. I've got to do it consistently, because the key to good darts is consistent. So I'm going to shut up for 5 minutes and I'm going to carry on this, and I'll catch you when I've finished. So after giving it a good 10 minutes at the bullseye, what I'll do is I'll move on to my trebles. So I'll start off throwing 9 darts at the treble 20. That way, hoping to get my eye in for them big maxes. It's not the greatest attempt at the treble 20s, but after the treble 20s, 9 darts at treble 19. Again, I'm very, very hit and miss with the 19s. I'll have one really, really good day on 19s where I'm hitting every time I'm aiming at the 19s. I'll hit the 19 segment or the treble 19. Other days, it'll be just like that, where I'm drifting into the 7, drifting into the 3. But last 3 darts, can we actually hit a treble 19 without dropping my dart? Ooh. The answer is no. Again, poor effort on the 19s, but then after the 19s, 9 darts onto the 18s. Hi, sorry. Oh, come on. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. And then last but not least, onto the 17s. This, just to get your eye in when having to switch. I think a lot of people tend to focus on that 20 segment far too much, and I feel like that's why sometimes people don't progress. if you want to progress and better your average in darts, you have to learn to switch. So the last 3 darts at 17. First and third dart, absolutely wild. Second dart, absolute peacher. But the reason I do that is to get my eye in as for when I do have to switch. If my dart's landing below the treble 20 and I've blocked it, I'll do the 19s. Same happens with the 19s. I'll move along to the 17s or up to the 18s. Practice the trebles just to get my eye in, hopefully. Still working on getting that arm nice and loose. So my final warm-up routine involves doubles. Obviously, you can't start a game without practicing your doubles. The key part of the game, the biggest part that lets everybody down, the hardest part of the game. So what I like to do here is 3 darts at double top, sorry. 1 out of 3 is not bad, and the other 2 are relatively close. I'll then go for 3 darts at double 10. Again, 1 out of 3 is not bad. Up to the 5s, miles away. But again, 1 out of 3 is not bad. Consistent, you see. And then I'll have 1 dart at each double. 20, 10, 5. It's not a bad effort. I'll then move on to the other more popular doubles, which is 16. 3 darts at double 16. Again, 1 out of 3 is not bad. Consistent here. Up to 8. Oh no. Oh, he's missed them all. And then if you haven't guessed already, over to double 4. Again, poor. And then ending it on 1 dart at each double. But there is my warm-up routine. Why I do it? Aiming at the ball, I'm loosening my arm for a start, and I'm keeping my dart straight. The trebles, why do I practice my trebles? Because you've got to switch. Your trebles are your biggest point scorers. You've got to be able to hit them in a game to get yourself in front. Doubles, why do I do it? Why wouldn't you do it? It's the most important part of your game. And like I say, it wasn't too bad of a warm-up routine. I felt all right. I felt reasonably decent. Obviously, I could have hit every single target I was aiming at, but then I wouldn't be stood here in my bedroom doing an episode of Marshiii To Modus. I'd probably be on the PDC stage. I'm loosening up a little bit. I can still feel it getting a little bit looser, so it's probably going to take me another 10 minutes during these challenges to warm up. Hopefully not. But that being said, let's get on to the first practice routine and see what we've got in store today. So moving on to the first practice routine, it is my favourite practice routine. It's the JDC challenge. We did one very, very similar in the first episode to find our benchmark, and that's how I like to play it. 1 dart at treble, 1 dart at double, 1 dart at single, regardless. 1 dart is aimed at each target. Today, I'm going to do this one properly. I'm going to try and score as many points as I physically can. I think my highest ever on this is like 812, I think. And that's playing it properly, not the way I like to play it. So let's get into it. Let's see how we get on. First number is 10. And we've only got 10 points. Number 11. And we're on for it. And we're miles away from it. This practice routine's very good. For training the areas you don't really aim at. You know, treble 13, treble 11, double 11. You know, you don't really aim at those areas. Oh, he's on for it again. Oh, he's gone high. Oh. Oh. It's not a bad start. I'm really struggling to grab, after I throw my first dart, to grab that second dart out of my hand in my correct grip. I'm really struggling at the minute. So you might see me readjust quite a few times. Oh, a bit low. So the second part of the JDC challenge, not only are you training your trebles, your singles and your doubles in the first half, the second part you are solely just aiming at a double, which I like. Ooh. Obviously for every double I hit here, ooh, I get 50 points. With my YouTube videos, I like to try and think about how I'm editing them before I recorded them. This one, I've got no idea how I'm going to edit it, so it might be all over the shop. Ooh. So if it does look a bit skew whiff and jankety, I do apologise, I'm still learning. But enough said on that. Try and get her head back in the darts. Good darts. Oh, we're close on every single one. 1920 bull to finish it off. Can we hit the bullseye? No, we can't, we're miles away. So the third and final part is back to Shanghai's. We had a very, very good first round. Here we go then. Come on then. Come on then. Come on then! Oh, where are you going? Oh. Oh, he's let himself down. Can we break the 1,000 mark on the JDC challenge? No, we can't. So close. However, 989 I will absolutely take. That's the highest I've ever scored, I believe. The doubles started off reasonably well. Went to absolutely pop for the second half of the doubles. The Shanghai's, relatively decent performances in both halves. I'll take it. I am fully happy with the way the JDC challenge went. Like I say, it is my favourite practice routine. I need to do this one a hell of a lot more. And like I say, I've got an auto scorer now, so there's no excuse for me. I don't have to input anything. It's just all done for me, so it's a hell of a lot easier. So, yeah, I think this one is going to be done 3 to 5 times a week, especially. Like I say, it takes me literally 10 minutes as well. Why not? So this one is called Jackpot. I've never played it. However, it looked quite cool on the Go Darts Pro app. I believe we get 5 throws, so 15 darts, 5 visits. This one is called Jackpot. I've never played it. It looks quite cool on the Go Darts Pro app. You get 5 visits, 15 darts to score as many points as you physically can. You then get 3 darts to aim at bull. If you hit the bullseye, your score is doubled. If you hit 25, your score is saved. If you miss all 3 darts, your score is halved. Let's give it a go, and we'll see what we can do. Oops. Oops. Oops.
Scored 9.
Hey, I bet a 9. Who else is at a 9?
Not bad at all, my friend. Scored 100.
I don't know if you heard that, but he said, "Not bad, my friend."
Scored
Ooh.
41.
6 more darts then. Come on. Good
Glorious.
darts.
Scored 100.
Last 3.
Impressive. Scored 100. Now hit bullseye with your last throw. Make it count.
So here we go then. Bullseye. I've blocked it, but I have it at the 25.
You hit the outer bull and saved your score. Remove your darts.
Sick. So that was the jackpot game. I don't understand the full intention of it. I guess the more points you obviously score through the point round and then hit bullseye in the double round, you double your score, you get more points. Ooh-wah, wee-wah. Great success. If you guys do want to give it a go, along with the other 80 other training games they've got on Go Darts Pro, I will leave the link down in the description below. It's a very, very good app. Some are obviously better than others. Some work more. Some are more just like fun games. But now I'm going to do my own practice routine that I pinched off Bailey from the Bulleters. Not that he needs it. I'll leave his link to his TikTok down in the description below because that's where I saw it from. First dart's going to be aimed at bullseye. If I hit the 25 or bullseye, I'm going to carry on aiming for that bullseye. So if my first dart's hit the 25, my second dart has landed in the 18, my third dart will be aimed at double 18. If I throw my first dart and it lands in the single 10, I'm going to aim my second dart at double 10. If I hit the double 10, I'm going to aim again at the double 10. If I miss it on the outer wire, I'll aim my third dart at double 10. If I miss on the inside of the 10, my third and final dart will be aimed at double 5. That way I'm practicing almost like I'm in a game situation. So let's start it off then. We're only going to have 5-10 minutes at this. I don't want this video to be overrun. Or 3:25. So there we are, 1. It's not bad. It's not bad. The only problem with this is when I do miss bullseye, I tend to miss it in the same place every single time anyway. That's bounced out of the bullseye. Bullseye. Oh, miles away. We did it at the double 3 though. I can't stop hitting that 25. I'll go for the double 9. I can't split it. Miles away. So I went for the double 9 because I only had one dart in hand and I couldn't split it. If my first dart had landed in 9, I might have split it, but 50, good dart. The only way it really works when you're splitting your doubles is if you land on an even number. Bullseye. 25. 25. Not bad, not bad. We're central again. The arm's warm, it's loose, I can feel it. The next episode, I think I might get in to a couple of games. Oh dear, that's wild. That is wild, that throw. Too busy talking. But yeah, I wanna try and get into some games. We've got endless abilities on the Scolia. We've got the Taylor bot. I can play Phil Taylor and whatnot. Not that I'm gonna. Show into the 50. Okay. We love it. We love it. And if not, I do play quite regularly against the likes of Scotty. I'll leave his link down in the description below as well. Oh dear. Oh dear. And we do have some cracker of games. High 60s, low 70 averages when we're both playing each other, especially when we're both on our A game. And obviously, I also now stream on Twitch, so I'll leave the link down for Twitch in the description. And obviously, Twitch is better for me to highlight stuff. So like if I'm playing somebody good on Twitch, obviously it's already in the same orientation as YouTube. Whereas when I stream on TikTok, didn't want that dart. Oh dear, that's wild, mate. Don't even think you can see that on the camera, can you? Just. But yeah, when I stream on TikTok, it's in the different orientation, so it's hard for me to show my TikTok streams in here. So yeah, if I do have a blinder of a game, on Twitch. I will showcase it in any videos. Who am I? 25 and 2 bulls. But yeah, like I say, all the links to my sponsors and whatnot will be down in the description below. So any of the equipment I'm using. Go to, like I say, the people I play, Scotty's down there. But yeah, this has been an impeccable ride. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had a couple of loose visits, we all do, but other than that, it's been a solid performance. Very happy. Like I say, for not like literally what you see me throw today is what I've thrown all day. Thoroughly happy with that. So there we go, guys. That's going to wrap up another episode of Marshiii To Modus. The performance for myself, I think, was one of my better ones. Like I say, there's no averages or anything to work off of. Just the pure performance on basically ratio of target to hitting. I think I did reasonably well. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Didn't think I'd enjoy it as much as I did. Like I say, all the links will be down in the description. Like I say, next episode, I'm going to get into a couple of games. But as always, appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. And I'll see ya in the next one.
Don't forget to go sub to Marshiii, then hit the bell so you're never late. And then smash the like with no time to waste. But I know you got time, so leave your thoughts all up in the comments.